Hello everyone, Man Thrall here. Welcome back to a hardcore Iron Man update. Now, if you remember, I was going to start doing these weekly. And I'm going to do it every Sunday. There's going to be a hardcore Iron Man update video. So that means Saturday, the theme is Saturday Suggestions. Sunday, the theme is Hardcore Iron Man. And then Monday is the weekly update video. I know that's a lot of RuneScape back to back to back. Well, the Sunday suggestions, actually, it just depends on the game and what suggestions I hear from either you guys, I see on forums, or something I'm passionate about in general. It might not even be for a game. So, now the other videos, it's going to be kind of random. I know there's been a lot of quest guides coming out lately, so there's been a lot more RuneScape than lately than in prior weeks, but the second video, it's going to vary because, like I said, I like to do theme videos and then they last throughout the whole week, and as my theme videos get built up more and more and more, it's going to start randomizing a little bit more and more what those second videos will actually be. Because, like, I have Osiris New Dawn, I have, Rust, and now I can play a lot of these games without issues. So there's going to be other games too. I'm just using those two as examples. And since I'm taking more of a stance on just doing any game rather than just games I can monetize, which is essentially what I've always been about, just playing any game, not just the monetized or ad-friendly type videos. Instead of just doing just those, it's going to be about any game. As long as they allow it to be, I will play their game whether or not they say, hey, you can go ahead and make money off of it or not. Which, if you guys remember this from a previous video, when it comes to actually making money off of videos, I don't really care about that. My main thing is actually just having fun with the videos. And the money that, I do care about it because the money I do make from it, it's not used just for me. It's used for the community and other things. But anyway, back to the Hardcore Iron Man update part of this. You'll notice I'm actually gearing up in the Coniferous area. Now, the reason for this is I've gotten to a point where I'm fairly comfortable that I'm going to be starting to do bossing on my hardcore account, which to me is pretty epic. I'm very happy about it. I'm very excited about it. Of course, you guys know my one golden rule. Always take a teleport. One-click teleport with me wherever I go if I'm doing something dangerous. But also, I wanted to point out that my skill level is now over 1700. So, we're gonna do a little bit of combat here. A little bit of bossing. Now, it's not to the extent that I would like yet, because I don't have all the stuff for this character yet that I would like to have. So there is that little bit of an issue. I just want to see something before I actually... Yeah, you have to operate it. Never mind. See, like over here, I can just right-click and teleport. And actually, even better yet, I can just deposit that book and get my active file, and then that'll help me just teleport correctly. But yeah, see, I can actually make prayer potions now, as well as I got a whole bunch of them from a drop, so that made me quite happy. But I have my silver sickle, I have my druid's pouch, so now I even have this stuff going for me, and I have food. So, yeah. Now, I don't have all the shortcuts yet to get there, so I actually have to do it the very old-fashioned way. Now you might have seen that I grabbed the Holy Wrench when I went to go do this, and that's because the Holy Wrench will actually help slow prayer drain, and it boosts how much you get back from stuff like prayer potions. So it's actually very good to actually have that. Now in time, once I get more and more quests done, all these bossing type videos are going to become easier and easier. But right now, before I even think about starting to do Reaper assignments, I got to get some gear built up. In order to get gear built up to really start and actually be sufficient at it, you should be getting the Burroughs Brothers gear. They're basically like the beginning part of gear building. And thanks to this depth that you now have for the NXT client, the field of view like this, it's actually a lot easier to navigate through a lot of areas. And that tower is huge. Alright, whoa. Seeing that in the distance and then running towards it, it's like, wow. Okay, so now I want to head over to the Burroughs Brothers. You can see it in the distance, which I think is so cool. And the Tricon Castle is just, oh my god, that is huge. Don't really realize how huge it is until you actually get here. That's pretty cool. You can store logs in there, and yeah, that's pretty cool actually. Okay, see now if I had completed more quests, I could have just taken another shortcut and taken the paddle boat down. Or if I had even more quests done, I could use what's called the Tricon's Metal and just teleport here. That well is death. Death. Alright, so I have no idea how this is going to go for me. This is going to be my first time fighting them like this. So wish me luck. I might not have a lot of commentary as I'm doing this because, well, this is going to be the first time I fought them with this account. So I'm both excited and nervous about this at the same time. But you take notice I am using range. It's because the majority of them are weak to range. So to me it's always a good idea to have, well, mage. Yeah, they're weak to mage. There's only one that's weak to range. But yeah, I am a little bit nervous about this because this is my hardcore account and I don't have a whole lot built on this account yet, so I don't know how this is going to go. I'm hoping really, really, really good. That'd be great if I got like Erhim's wand right away. That would be the absolute best item I think I could possibly get. I mean, I know eventually I'm going to have the chaotic staff, but I would love to see that wand. But as you guys can tell, ooh, I never even used my prayer that whole battle. Oh, it is worth mentioning too, your prayer is constantly draining in here. That's why I have so many prayer pots with me. Now, if you have a good hybrid set of armor, this would be a good area to have it. Because it'll give you armor protection, but not really as many weaknesses. And then you could take with, you know, a two-handed weapon of each. Now, the bad thing for me is you just seen Codreal, if I'm saying that right, is actually the one that's going to be fighting me in the tunnels below. Which Might not be a big deal, but since I'm using mage as my main form of combat, it is a big deal. I also can't wait. I don't know if you guys seen, but there's supposed to be a new gem coming out soon. Well, they didn't really specify when, but they said there's going to be a low tier Ring of Wealth, a mid tier Ring of Wealth, and a high tier. The current Dragonstone Ring of Wealth is the mid tier. So that is really, really good news if you ask me. Whew. So I'm actually doing pretty good. I almost have all the brothers killed, so that's the really good news. And see, this kind of stuff is the reason why I actually use primarily Mage 2, is because they actually will lower your stats. And it seems like the only one that does not get lowered is Mage. Alright, here we go. This is the main part. Okay. Which door is my first door? Oh, it looks like this door. Oh, I wish it wouldn't do that. So I gotta keep my prayer up, just in case I run into Kirill. Okay, there's a door I need to get to. And I just gotta make sure to pay attention here. I don't know, I just feel more comfortable if I have that on. Now, I'm getting really close to the area I need to be. Oh, would you stop with that? Stop with that. Why is it doing that so? Alright. So because these rooms are getting kind of full, I'm just going to kill off all these things. And, yeah. It's kind of a pain having all these things constantly attacking me when all I want to do is fight Kirill. And there he is. See, he lowered my strength. I almost ran out of prayer, which would have been really bad. Okay, so now it's just me against him. And as I get a better staff and better gear, I'll get even better equipment going. So now, as you can tell, my gear isn't quite where it should be to do these guys comfortably. I'm going through a lot of food, actually. But I just also realized I haven't been using my aura. So I'm not using all the things I should be using to get this going the way I need it to be. And, well, I didn't get anything I wanted, but I did get some runes. I did get the bolt racks, so I am starting to get some stuff, which is kind of nice. But that'll actually do it for this hardcore Iron Man update video. I'll probably come back to this once I get Dracon's Metal, because makes it 1,000 times easier. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as you can tell, a lot more to come soon. So until next time, later guys.